We wanted to bring you a behind the scenes look the day before. This thing opens up tomorrow, so it'll be filled with people tomorrow. You got to come to these shows if you want to be in the front lines of what's happening in our industry. The BCA Expo in Las Vegas is one of the biggest billiard conferences in the year. It's tied with the amusement conference as well, so it's like one massive floor. And basically every brand is at this event. They're showing out their newest models, the newest finishes, and basically everything that's going to be coming out this fall is what they're showcasing, and they give some of the best pricings of the year. There's a lot that goes on that people never really get to see unless you're there. And so I highly suggest if you're in this industry, if you're professional, that you get out to the BCA show, you meet and network with all your local vendors, but then also too, you get to talk and meet other companies across the country, and you learn things on what they're doing right, how they're doing things. You pick up little improvements here and there, like operating systems, and just little tips and tricks that maybe you had a problem with, you could get a solution from at this event. And it's kind of cool just networking with everyone. In this video, we're not just showing you the trip, we're breaking down what we saw, what stood out, and what actually matters if you're in this space. Or if you're a customer and you're thinking about getting a table, we're going to show you what's new to come. The scale of this thing is kind of crazy. You've got all the major brands, all the new designs, all the new tech, and honestly, their setups are really, really impressive. It's pretty cool. But being there in person just gives you a different perspective. You start to notice all the little details, how things are built, how they play, what really stands out when everything is side by side. There were definitely a few things that caught us off guard in a good way, and then there were some that just reinforced what we already knew. And of course, it's not just about the tables. You're having conversations with people in the industry, you're seeing how everything actually operates behind the scenes. You're shaking hands, you're looking at numbers, you're learning things, and getting a feel of the direction where this industry's going. It's one thing to watch videos online, and it's another to be in the room with all of it happening at once. Being out there as a company, it's a little surreal. Just a few short years ago, we weren't doing anything like this. Now we're walking the biggest event in the industry, meeting brands. I've got my team out there, and we're basically getting ready and figuring out what's next and what we want to bring back home. It's freezing cold in Greenville. Can't wait to get to Vegas. I made it. Screw this weather. Alright, so we're going up to TSA. If you ever fly out of any airport and it's not GSP, I'm telling you, you just don't understand. Look at this one.
Cameron put our dates wrong on our boarding pass. They told us to go back and do it all over again. So now we got the right dates.
Holy shit. Alright, so our flight was supposed to leave at
Okay, now that's
5:41. Now
that's on from Atlanta to Vegas.
it's been delayed to 6:30. Luckily, we had a problem at TSA because I don't know the difference between March and May. Don't blow me up in the comments
Or
section.
2001 and 2002.
Now, in my defense, can't be held accountable to my memory. All right, first off. Second off, Carlos said it would be all right. I did text him about it.
You did.
So,
You did. And he was close. I'll give it to him. Like, he had March and May, so he had a 50-50, and then he had 2002 and 2001, so he had a 50-50.
Yeah.
I'm booking this flight, right? Doing everything, and I text these guys, and it takes them like an hour to respond. So, about the 32-minute mark, I said, send it. So, long story short, our flight got delayed again in the middle of me ordering Chick-fil-A and eating Chick-fil-A. Now we're, what did I say, 8 o'clock? We're supposed to leave here at 8, leave out of Atlanta at 10. So I don't know what's going on in the atmosphere. Comment down below what you think's going on.
So Cam's great idea is we should drive the Tesla from South Carolina all the way to Vegas.
How many hours? How many hours is that?
About 32 hours.
32 hours.
Right, hear me out though. It's not a terrible idea. We might get there at the same time. Alright, update. We're on the plane. Poppy Chulo's in the middle seat. I don't really know what's going to happen because our flight in Atlanta is like double delayed as well. So I'm just hoping we're not sleeping in Atlanta.
About to take these boys to the Centurion Lounge, as they've never been before. Gotta bless people with new opportunities, new experiences. something they would have never seen before if I wasn't with them.
We're gonna hang out for, I think, a couple hours. So it's not too bad. It feels like a little bit of a layover. Like I moved up, so we might make it to Vegas today. We'll see.
I'm just along for the ride.
The content machine, huh? What's it like being on that side of the camera?
It doesn't feel good.
Give me my camera back.
We're almost there, man.
About nap time, boys. Ready to go? So if you've got a minute and a half, faster just to walk to the next one.
Welcome aboard the plane train.
Well, we survived the first night. We made it to Las Vegas. We're getting ready to go to the conference. We're gonna do a little divide and conquer. I'll send these two to one. I'm gonna go to another. And then we gotta meet up at 3:30 for one seminar, then another seminar. If it's at 4, we might have to divide and conquer again. I don't know, man. We wing it around here, dude. We're professional wingers.
Well, we got to the room yesterday. Joy kind of laid down right away. He was out.
Went to sleep, boy.
Went to sleep. That was it. And me and Cam made the executive decision to go out and walk the strip.
Carlos talked me into it because I was already in bed, ready to go on some old man shit. And Carlos is like, damn, bro.
I'm with old people. And Cam didn't like that, so.
I didn't like that at all.
You got up, we went, we got back 4.
Like that, 4:30.
Which for us is like 7 in the morning. But we're up. We're gonna get the day started.
It's gonna be great.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what y'all think about Muhammad last night on the Uber?
A little sus.
Mid.
Muhammad a little sus. He was driving kind of all over the place.
He almost hit that one car.
Yeah.
He's like, are y'all coming or not? He's like, damn. I can't even book another Uber because Muhammad wants a tip. It was $45. I don't want to give him a bad.
That's a bad luck if you don't give him a tip.
Damn. Boys, a little behind the scenes action at the BCA show. That's what it looks like. This is the calm before the storm. Tomorrow is going to get a little crazy. We're going to bring some new videos out to you. We've got this new table right here. It's kind of interesting by Legacy. Acrylic. This is one of their higher end tables. This is a $30,000 ticket. I can't wait to put this one on the old channel. Show you some inside scenes at the Edisto Billiards table. It looks great. It's their Bell Mead Signature Series. That's sexy. It's pretty cool. All right, what's up, guys? We wanted to bring you a behind the scenes look at the BCA show. We're here right here the day before. This thing opens up tomorrow, so it'll be filled with people tomorrow, and we couldn't show you the content that we have. So Joey's gonna follow me around some of the booths that I wanted to highlight. I think really took time and did a lot of work for their booth. We're here at the Brunswick booth. They're showcasing their new, obviously, Brunswick Gold Crown 7 in the black finish. They left it disassembled just so you could see some of the internal parts. Brunswick really helped us out by sharing the video we made of the Gold Crown 7, the comparison between the Gold Crown 7 and the Rassin Victory. They've really loved the content we're producing, and it's been a fun working relationship with those guys, and everybody at their team's great. This is a new table they're releasing, so you want to check it out. Very cool. It's the Kenwick. This is their new fog finish. I think this fog finish looks great. They've needed something in that gray element, and they're really bringing that to the show this year. Then they've got an Art Deco. See, there are 2 new tables. We've got this table here. I can't remember the name of it. They just released it today. It's the Rayburn, but I think it looks great. We're just gonna skim through just so you can kind of get a grasp of what everything is here. Obviously, you've got the Bankside billiard table. This is a new table to the market. One table I loved by Brunswick was the Brunswick Pursuit. They brought this finish back, and it looks just like the Brunswick Pursuit that was discontinued. Had beautiful legs, this angled apron, strong frame. That's what this really reminds me of. I love this design. I don't know what this table is. This is American Heritage. So Brunswick owns American Heritage, so it's kind of cool. That's a new table. That's a beautiful finish. We got Coda going up over there, championship cloth. We got Imperial right here. We do work with Imperial. They're usually some of those more modern designs and aesthetics. And I just see one that looks really cool. This is a cool looking table. Reminds me a little bit of the Vancouver, a little bit of the Oceanside. Man, that thing looks great. Love that finish. They've got, everybody's coming out with some type of Art Deco table this year. I think that's really cool. So you can kind of see one right there. Has a little bit of Art Deco, a little bit of gold built into that. Got a new finish by the Heiress. Oh my goodness. I think I'm gonna close a deal with this one because one complaint, I've got a specific client looking for the Heiress table, but he didn't like how naughty it was. He wanted something more consistent. I think this fits the bill. I wanna take a picture and send that to him right now. That looks pretty cool. They're putting together snooker tables over there. Bob Evans, we did a little training video with him. That's the Predator booth. That looks pretty cool. Look at all the Predator emblems on the tables. That's awesome. This is the original Heiress finish right here. That looks pretty sweet. We'll bounce right over here to the Legacy booth. Now, comment down below if you see any tables that you really like, that you think stand out, that you think are cool. Don't trip over the rug. We've got skee ball over there. Basically, this is the industry. Everything in the industry happens here at the BCA show. All of them come out with new products. All of them come out with new finishes. And this is really where they introduce that. So they've got the Baylor. We've reviewed this table on our channel. We'll comment or link some of these in the description. They got this new Bell Mead Signature Series line. This is the Legacy brand here. The Edisto billiards table with the acrylic leg. Acrylic's becoming ever more popular. Check out this leather pocket that they got in here. It's kind of like a diamond pocket. Very interesting. And for those of you in the chat complaining about our diamond review, we did do a diamond review here at the show just for you. You can check it out. We'll have it posted. New multi-finish series here. That's very interesting. They've got their ash gray rail with their Raven finish. That looks really good. Baylor shuffleboard. This is their new table they're introducing. One of the two, the other one's right behind it. This is the Dunbar. Love that leg. They've got a poker table just like that. It's underneath the wraps over there. They've got it hidden. It's a new thing they want to release. It's kind of cool. Plank and Hide. We've done a lot of reviews for Plank and Hide. This is their booth this year. A lot of the Art Deco elements, the Bali, the Deco. Can't remember the name of this table, but they've got some new entries to their lineup, like that table right there. That looks pretty cool. Now I'm gonna pan you right back here to Forge. And this ash finish kind of has like a Vancouver inspired leg design. Looks really great. One other thing that Legacy's coming out with is they're doing accessory kits. They're getting more in the accessories. Look at that. They've got a TV series ball color set. That's cool. It looks like a Centennial set or an Aramith TV cup set. Very interesting. Can't wait to talk to them about that tomorrow. What else do you want to check out? Skeech? Haha. This is interesting. Let me tell you a little insider drama. Skeech used to be manufactured by Olhausen. Skeech has now came out and went to a new manufacturer. Olhausen kept the game. So it's kind of interesting to see Skeech right behind Olhausen. That's very interesting. I love that tactic. I'm gonna text Josh about that. That's funny. Another diamond table on display here. It looks like these are Viking cues. We've been wanting to do business with Viking for a minute. I think we might do business with them here at the show. Get that going. They have a white carbon shaft that everybody loves to play with. Span you around right here to the Olhausen booth. A beautiful setup with all their displays. American-made tables here. I love this table. It's a beautiful design. Is that the Oceanside? What is this, Carlos?
It is the Ocean.
That looks great.
It looks like the Washington too.
Well, as you see, Olhausen does a lot of great work. That's a beautiful table. This one's cool. I think this one might be a new one to the show. It looks like the Sahara, but man, it's got some rustic elements in there. They've got like a diamond style pocket here, big old pocket. Got some hex head bolts there. Their whole finish lineup is set up right here. This is actually a beautiful thing. Get a shot of this. This is beautiful. Look at these, Carlos. That looks beautiful. I love that red. Yeah, I don't think we have these. This might be for the shuffleboard tables. You know what that might be? You got those?
I got like...
That might be shuffleboard or skeech. Well, I don't know if they call it skeech. We'll find out tomorrow. We've got some piercing cues over here. We'll check that out. As we pan by the Plank and High booth, front and center. Good placement for them. Pearson. These guys came and toured us, man. We bought probably a pallet. We probably bought a ton of those kits. Great kits. Bought a ton of those. Obviously, they have their lineup of cues. Interesting. It's a good-looking foosball table. Don't know who this is. You see a lot of businesses will come to the booth. You know, big dealers, small dealers, certain accessories, stuff like that. That looks pretty cool. Intercom, furniture for life. This is a new brand. I don't know these guys. Looks like good furniture. Interesting. It'd be interesting to talk to them, meet with them. One thing about coming to the show that's really valuable for us to do is we get to meet new dealers, people coming into the market, people providing products, people innovating, people doing the new. You got to come to these shows if you want to be in the front lines of what's happening in our industry. You probably have a show in your industry, whatever you work with, like you have to go to these things to be front and center. So it's very cool. Everything looks great. It's Carlos's first time at the BCA show. What do you think, Carlos?
I think it's sick, man.
Hey, man.
Huge opportunity. A lot of things coming.
So, oh, look, skee ball. We sell a good bit of skee ball tables. Tiger. We do a lot of Tiger tips, a lot of Tiger gloves, Tiger accessories. We order it through a third-party vendor, though, but they have a ton of tips. Great accessories here. So we'll have to see if we can get an account with them, Carlos, because that'd be cool. That's a good-looking skee ball table. I was wondering if old Shot Darts was here. Right? Yeah, my boy, he calls me all the time. I'm just always super busy. I can't get to him. Like, that looks great. Shout out to Predator for their setup, man. That really does look good. I don't know. Let's see what else we got. Yo, shout out to whoever this company is, Low Key. They've got some Asians hacking our Facebook marketing account. Because, like, man, they cost me quite a bit of money before I caught it. I guess, you know, we are in Vegas. What better place to get some slot machines than Vegas? That's cool. Let's see what else we got. So CueStix pretty cool. They sell a lot of CueStix accessories. They kind of help. Oh, there's CueTech. They don't have their booth set up, so I can't really show it. But this right here, this looks cool. Very good setup. Beautiful cases. We order a lot of cases from CueStix. So a lot of stuff you'll see in our store. I mean, just look at the amount of different designs that they've got. These are some new cases they came out with recently. Outlaw cues, Voodoo, Outlaw. These actually look really, really nice. Some action cues. We sell a lot of stuff by these guys. Let's see. Here is the Diamond booth. Looks great. Got the Diamond lights set up. Diamond Pro chairs. Looks really good. Who's winning?
Go back and forth.
I heard that. After seeing everything at the BCA show, there were a few big takeaways that stand out. There's obviously a clear shift toward design and style in the industry. So if you're building out a game room right now, you've got way more flexibility than you ever have. There's a bigger gap than ever between what looks good and what is actually built to last and what plays right. And that's something you really only notice in person. Pricing is kind of all over the place, but this is the true value. There's a handful of brands that really stand out, and those are the ones we're paying attention to. So if you're thinking about getting a table or upgrading your space, this kind of stuff actually matters more than anything else you'll see online. We've got a lot more coming soon, full breakdowns, reviews, and a closer look at some of the best stuff we saw out there. So if you want to see that, you want to be up to date with the latest trends, the latest designs, and you want to be first in line to get these products, make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you're staying up to date. Like this video and comment below what your favorite part of the BCA show was from this video.